Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. So the transfer window is really heating up. Manchester United have already played their first pre-season game. And although we only got to see a handful of first team players, it's still very much underway. And with the transfer window, seeing us already bring Joshua Zirkzee in, Manchester United are now looking at who's next. And there seems to be negotiations on all kinds of fronts. We've heard about Jarrad Branthwaite. That one looks like it may now be a thing that Manchester United can't pull off unless we big money for him. Then we've been linked with Matthijs de Ligt as well, with talks seemingly hotting up between Manchester United and Bayern Munich on bringing him to the club. And also Leny Yoro. Now the problem with Leny Yoro was Manchester United had a bid accepted by his club. They had accepted a bid for him, but he wanted to join Real Madrid. Now, Real Madrid were happy to wait till next summer when they could get him on a free, or they were happy to pay a nominal fee for him in this transfer window, 20 to 30 million. United obviously offered Lille double that, and Leny Yoro then just had a decision to make. It seemed like he was going to wait for Real Madrid, but now we are hearing reports that his agents and himself are in discussions with Manchester United over a contract. Now, does this mean he's made that decision to accept Manchester United's bid and now he's just working out those finer details to potentially seal that move? Or will he find out that actually, unless Manchester United pay him mega big bucks, he's not going to give up on that Real Madrid move? One of the things, though, that I'd like to point out to a lot of people that are discussing this topic is that just because his preference is Real Madrid, it doesn't mean he doesn't want to join Manchester United. Players always have preferences, always have dreams, and Real Madrid is obviously a big dream for many people. But if the deal's not there to be made and Manchester United are offering the best offer, then surely things can still happen, and I'm sure he would want to play for his club the size of Manchester United. Now, from a United perspective, maybe if you get him and then 3-4 years down the line, are you going to be dealing with the rumours surrounding him? But you'd only be dealing with the rumours surrounding him going to Real Madrid if he had been putting in performances and delivering on the pitch, which is maybe a gamble worth taking for Manchester United. We'll get stuck into the reports that are coming through, though. Make sure you're keeping it locked, you're liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. As I said, Man United had their first pre-season friendly yesterday. I'll be out there. I'm not going to the game against Rangers in Scotland. I'll be out there in America for the games in LA, San Diego and South Carolina. Really looking forward to that. The game between Manchester United and Rosenborg ended in defeat. But you look at it and it was pretty much an exercise to get some minutes into the legs of the likes of Mason Mount, Marcus Rashford, Casemiro, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Johnny Evans played as well. But outside of that, not many, big names or first team players in that squad. So people overreacting to defeat was a little bit weird, especially when you consider the second 45 minutes of the game. We had basically an academy team out there and players that hadn't made an appearance for the first team. This is the kind of things you expect in that first pre-season game, especially with the Euros and Copa America going on. You're going to have less players available for that first game. Hopefully we see more of them coming back, especially when Manchester United are heading out to America. It'd be great to have close to a full squad and loads of players signed as well. It'd be nice to have that done, wouldn't it? Now, the information we're hearing on Leny Yoro is as follows. That Lille accepted an offer of 50 million euros up front with 12 million in add-ons. Leny Yoro is in negotiations with Manchester United on salary conditions. It's a favourable trend. Obviously, this is translated from French to English. Favourable trend, and it opens a door to Manchester United. Real are still there, but they are behind. So we're now hearing for the very first time that Real Madrid are now behind Manchester United in terms of this deal for Leny Yoro. Now, if you're wondering who Nabil Jalit is, he was the guy who first reported that Manchester United had had a bid accepted for Leny Yoro. So he seems to be someone who's well in the mix on the things regarding Leny Yoro and this potential transfer move. The £42 million bid plus 10 million in add-ons, that's the bid in pounds for you guys that don't know. It seems like a reasonable fee to pay for a player that has such a high ceiling and is so highly rated. Now, obviously, that may mean you need to give him some time to readjust to the Premier League, but we're looking at a potential deal for Jarrad Branthwaite, and they want to start talking at 70 million. In my opinion, Manchester United need to steer clear of that, and you could maybe get, Leny Yoro, and the talk about Matthijs de Ligt has been around 34 million pounds for him. You can get them both for 76 million pounds, obviously excluding the add-ons that would be performance related. Then it'd be a seemingly no-brainer. You have to make that deal happen. We're in the race for 2 defenders. It seems 2 centre-backs. And the choices, seemingly, were Jared Branthwaite, Leny Yoro and Matthijs de Ligt. Now, from my perspective, it looked like Manchester United were definitely going to get Matthijs de Ligt. And then it was either Leny Yoro or Jared Branthwaite. And obviously with the issues in terms of negotiating with Everton and the issues with Leny Yoro going to Real Madrid, that was more of a 50-50. You're going to get de Ligt and then going to get one of them. But from reports in the press, it seems like it's either Matthijs de Ligt or Leny Yoro and Jared Branthwaite. And I think that could possibly be a mistake if Manchester United spend the summer trying to, let's say we got Leny Yoro, which would be good. But then we spend the summer trying to get Jared Branthwaite. It doesn't happen because we don't want to spend that kind of money, and rightly so. And then you miss up, or you miss out on a bargain for Matthijs de Ligt. Then United have to be very, very careful with that one and how they play it. But Leny Yoro seemingly about to join Manchester United. We also heard from Santi Ayuna as well, who's fairly reliable on all things in France. He said some members of Leny Yoro's entourage are in favour of joining Manchester United. Contractual negotiations with Manchester United have been initiated with his agent. Red Devils are pushing to complete the deal. For the moment, Real Madrid has not made an offer. So as it stands, no offer from Real Madrid for Leny Yoro, but Manchester United seemingly in pole position. Can we get those personal terms agreed? We had heard we had already agreed personal terms with Jared Branthwaite. We just can't agree the deal with the club. So we're in, a position with both where we can, for Yoro, we got the deal done with the club. Now we're seemingly getting them talks going, but can we get it done with them? And with Everton, we can't get the deal done with Everton, but we've got it done with Jared Branthwaite, who wants to join Manchester United. Matthijs de Ligt as well, that seemingly seems more straightforward. I'd like to see him joining the club for sure. And then you're looking at it, if you've got Joshua Zirkzee. By the way, Joshua Zirkzee, Leny Yoro, targeting those kind of players is the right thing for Manchester United and that profile of player. But if you get Joshua Zirkzee, you get Leny Yoro. Let's say you get one of Branthwaite or de Ligt. Let's say in this circumstance, de Ligt. You get de Ligt, Yoro, and then Joshua Zirkzee, striker. Still think we need something in midfield. Obviously, in terms of the attacking midfield, number 8, number 10s, you got Kobbie Mainoo, you've got Bruno Fernandes, you've got Mason Mount. We're well stacked in that area. There's been links linking Scott McTominay with a move to Turkey. Obviously, Christian Eriksen seemingly on his way out or towards the end of things at Manchester United. We need to bring reinforcements in midfield as well. With Jadon Sancho about to stay and the manager saying, they've drawn a line on that now, that's past them. Maybe it's going to be Sancho and Ahmad. If we can't sell Anthony, them 3 fighting for that right wing spot. Which, again, if Sancho's the Sancho we know he can be in terms of his talent, happy days. But if he's not, still leaves a glaring space there unless Ahmad can just make it his own. Obviously, Garnacho can play over there as well. But you'd like to see competition on the left between Garnacho and Rashford, which I think could be beneficial for both of them. But yeah, we still need to do a few more bits of business. We need to do loads of business. But if we can pull this Leny Yoro one off, we're one step closer to having a really, really good summer. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyway, keep it like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back very, very soon. But for now, I'm AdamMcKola. I'm out of here.